whichever way you look at it, I suppose getting to 40 points at this stage of the season is a massive success. Given you came up through the playoffs last season. Is this where you got to? Did it kind of exceeded your expectations for this season when you were going into it, or did you always feel like you had this in you?
Obviously, we are a confidence group. We are a confidence club where we didn't want to come up and go straight back down. Obviously, no team wants to do that, but we felt very, very comfortable about our team, our performance, especially at the start of the season, where we gained a lot of points at the start of the season, where that helped us a lot along the way. So I think it's a remarkable season for us as a first time in the Premier League. For that reason is a great season for us, and we want to be higher than 40 points. We want 49 if possible, so we're going to go for that.
What do you mean to get a top half finish? There's still a possibility.
No, obviously top half that would be a fantastic season for everybody, but we're not here just to go back down. We want to stay. We want to grow up and be established in the Premier League. So that's obviously the aim, and the aim was to finish as high as possible.
When you look back at this season, obviously there's been a lot of memorable moments. The 4-1 win at Chelsea recently, the double over West Ham, beating Arsenal on the opening day. What have been your personal highlights from this season when you look back at it?
Obviously, I think was the opener of the Premier League. Obviously, playing the first game in the Premier League at home on a Friday night, where everybody was watching us, and especially beating Arsenal 2-0 at home was incredible. And I think that was a little knock into the Premier League, saying we're here, we can beat the best ones in this league, and obviously we showed it down the line, and obviously being Chelsea away from home 4-1, obviously that's a great achievement for us, and not many teams can do that at Stamford Bridge either.
Was it one of the best occasions you've been involved with that Arsenal game at the start of the year? Just the atmosphere around the game. Also, I was there as well. It just seemed like it was amazing to be involved.
Yeah, obviously I think it was the first time we had a full crowd as well. Since COVID, so the fans turned up, everybody turned up, and we couldn't have started better. We beat Arsenal at home 2-0, and we put a foot into the Premier League with the right path, and I think that gave us a lot of confidence for the season, and obviously for the following games.
Yeah, like I said, obviously you've been involved for most of the season, but you did miss a big chunk of it through that injury. That must have been really tough to get that injury at that time, when you've kind of become accustomed to the Premier League, you're kind of used to it, and then to have to be taken out of the team, not through your own choice.
Yeah, it was tough. It was very, very tough. Obviously, every footballer has to go through an injury, and I think it happened in the best moment, where I was at my best moment, footballistic talking, personally, and I think the team as well we were playing really, really well, and obviously nobody wants to get injured, but that happens. But it was mentally tough, but I had to get on with it, and obviously the team did their job as well, so that was the main thing.
What was your reaction when it happened? And just after as well, did you fear the worst? Was it like, my season's over? Did you ever did that ever cross your mind?
Obviously, when it happened, I didn't know I was injured, because I carried on playing. I felt my shin was very sore. That's where I got the impact, and obviously I remember perfect how it happened. And after 10 minutes, the fourth official showed 6 minutes at a time, and on the 92nd minute, more or less, I just felt my knee wasn't right. So I pulled my sock up just to have a bit more compact my knee, so it wasn't wobbling or stuff like that. And I remember we had a corner in the last minute, and the gaffer told me to go back, and I can't go up. And then obviously we had the test after the game, and we felt the knee was a bit more looser than the right, and obviously you fear the worst at the time. But I wanted to be positive. I wanted to be as positive as I could, and I wanted to think it was just a couple of weeks, just a little grade 1 on my knee or whatever. But obviously the next day we had the meeting with the specialist, and we had the MRI scan as well. So we had the bad news that it was going to be between 14 and 16 weeks, because the posterior ligament was partially ruptured. So we did a hell of a job with the medical staff, where I came back after 13 weeks instead of 14 to 16. So
given the extent of the injury, it didn't seem like you were gone for too long.
Yeah,
it might have felt different for you.
It was. It felt long, but I think what I learned when I was injured is just to share the little victories or the little steps ahead. So when I was on crutches for 3 weeks, and after the crutches I could go into the gym, and just those little wins where you feel like you're going forward. But I think the last 4 weeks was the toughest. You know, you're so close, but you don't know how you're going to be, because I was on a brace, and until my brace was off, you're never going to know how my ligament healed and all that. So yeah, I think the not knowing exactly when after the brace was off when you're going to be back, that was a little bit tough, but I think the medical staff did a great job for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was doing a bit of prep for this interview earlier when I came and saw a video of you dressed in a T-Rex.
Yeah.
What was the thinking behind that?
No, it's just that was obviously we wanted to test how my leg felt on the pitch with the brace on, and I just knew the day I was going to be out on the pitch. So I said to the media guys, I said, I've got a surprise for you, because I'm going to be on the pitch on Monday. So I know that these guys, they always want to obviously let the fans know how a player is doing through the injury or through whatever he's going through. So I knew we were going to record it. So I had a T-Rex costume at the back of my car. So I just thought to go out as a remarkable moment of after 3 months not touching the grass and not putting my boots on and my gloves on the grass. So it was just something just to be a little bit happy and funny for everybody.
I take it you planned to bring that with you. You didn't just have a T-Rex costume, you know, happened to have one in the back.
No, I had one in my car, because we were going to do like a joke to me and my brother to our girlfriends. So we had it in the car. So it was there because I didn't take it out. So I just decided to bring it out. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, on a positive note, since you come back from injury, I mean, it's gone obviously very well. You got your first Spain call up as well. I mean, had you had conversations with like Lewis Enrique and the coaching team before that, or did it come as a total surprise when you got that call?
No, it was a total surprise, to be fair. Obviously, you hear rumours or whatever, but I've never had a chat before with Lewis Enrique or any of the coaching staff at the national team. So when that call up came, and obviously I didn't know I was going to called up until an hour later. That obviously we were training, and the gaffer came to me after, and he told me that I was in the national team. So obviously that's a proud moment, especially that obviously not going through. I've never been in the national team in the lower divisions, lower ages, and going straight to the first team of the national team was a proud moment for me and for my family. Obviously that shows that hard work pays off, and that's why I think I got the national call up.
So Thomas Frank was the first one to tell you?
Yeah, we were training, and I think someone from the media went to the gaffer and told him, David is in the squad. So between exercises we were doing 11v11, and we went through to a small side game, and I was about to start the game, and the gaffer just came to me and said, listen, you won. I said, what do you mean? He said, you've been selected for the national team. So I didn't have time to process it, because I was going straight to the next exercise. So yeah, it was a happy moment for me and my loved ones.
That was a pretty good training session.
It was good to finish the training session, and obviously going into the dressing room and check my phone and knowing it was true. So it was a lot of messages, obviously. But it was a proud moment. Yeah,
I mean, like I say, not just to get the call up, but then to go and play as well. You know, a lot of players get called up and then they don't, feature obviously, but to go straight in like that is.
Obviously I was over the moon, obviously, to make my debut at home. Obviously, it was a Cornellà where I used to play, and I grew up there, so all my family was there. I probably had between 60 and 70 people coming to watch the game. So I didn't know I was going to play until the meeting before the game, and that was a surprise, I think, for me, and I think for everybody, because I don't think anybody on the first call up, you just go straight to the team and play full 90. So obviously it was a surprise, but obviously a proud moment. We got the win in the end, and especially at home, that was emotional as well, and that was incredible to experience, incredible experience to be part of.
Yeah, I mean, obviously playing for Spain's a massive step for you. Like, for you personally, is there anything else that you want to achieve or do in your career, whether that's play for Spain at a World Cup, play in the Champions League, win a trophy with Brentford? Obviously, I know you want the playoff trophy, and another one. Is there anything you've got your mind on?
Obviously, I think every footballer has their own targets and their own dreams and stuff like this. So, for example, when I came to England, I said I don't want to move from England until I play in the Premier League. So I got that this year, and my next step, I wanted to be called up for the Spain, and obviously it happened. Obviously the next step is obviously play for Brentford and end up as high as possible this year, and in the summer hopefully be selected again for with the national team and play in the Nations League, and obviously start well the Premier League season hopefully next season, and obviously playing the World Cup. That's a dream that every footballer have to represent your country in the World Cup. That's the biggest stage for football, and obviously playing the Champions League is another dream. That's a dream that everybody footballer has, and hopefully I can achieve that. We can achieve that with Brentford one day.
Just finally, also got to ask you about Christian Eriksen.
Yeah.
Came in January. Just how big a boost has that been to have him come in, a player of his calibre, and how much impact do you think, positive impact, he's had on this team since he arrived?
I think he has a massive impact. I think when we knew he was going to come, obviously everybody was a little bit, not edgy, but a little bit of, is he going to be alright? Obviously with what happened to him last summer, we were a little bit, see how it goes, how is he going to feel, and how well he's going to, how long it's going to take to be back to full fitness. But obviously when the first day he came, he said to us, I'm here to play football, don't worry about anything, just if you have any questions, obviously everybody knows what happened to me in the summer, but if you have any questions, just don't hesitate and ask me. But I'm here to play football, to help the team and to be here. So that gave us a little bit boost, and obviously showed his quality since he came in, the calmness that he brought to the team, and the quality that we're playing. It's just obviously we had a step up in that aspect.
What was the reaction from you when you found out you were signing him?
Obviously, first of all, I was happy for him to know that he was fit and well and healthy to play football, to do what he loves, and I think every footballer loves to play football. And after what happened to him, it was emotional to see that he wanted to carry on, because obviously what he's been through and what happened to him, I don't know what other people will think, or think, oh, if it happens again. But knowing that he's healthy, that's the main thing. We're all human beings, and that's the main thing, that he's healthy, and obviously healthy enough to play football and carry on with his career.
How much are you and the squad hoping he stays beyond this season?
No, obviously everybody wants him to stay, but I think everybody wants, the club, the players, the staff wants him to stay. Obviously having a player like him in the squad, that will help loads down the line, and obviously he showed that since he came in. So obviously we're hoping he stays, but he might have other stuff in mind or whatever. So that's just up to him and up to the club to see what's the best for him.
You've spoken to him about it, give him a little nudge over breakfast what he's doing next season?
No, I haven't asked him, because obviously I like the privacy, If it was the other way around, I wouldn't like everybody asking me what I'm going to do or whatever. So I just leave him do his own thing, and I think everybody's the same. Just let it be, and we'll see what happens next season.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks a lot, and good luck for the rest of the season.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you.